What's up, people? This is One Man here, bringing you my final thoughts on the Exceeds Mad Beast Super 7 1/7 scale. As you can tell right from the go, the body has been through hell. And this is actually the second body. I don't mess around, I jump. This is still the same body from the first video. But as you can see, it's been increased. I've had to tape everywhere up to keep the cracking from spreading. Put holes in there to let more air come through the speed control and motor. Taped up the whole rear end pretty much. Like I said, I put this thing through hell. And let's get down into it. So, as you can tell right from the go, I changed out the tires. The stock tires used to be these. These are the stock tires. They're the same size and height, no problems, but when it comes to width, you can see the difference. These are more of a street tire. These are more off-road, jumping, stuff like this. These just you don't have any give, but they're great for street. I mean, they grip that road. Those grip that road too, but I don't know. I don't think they're as good, in my opinion. So I changed them out to these ones. Less rim, more rubber. Seems when you corner a little better because they give you a little give because the rubber. They work for me. What else? Oh, I made a custom wheelie bar, as you can see here. I painted it. It changes colors as the light hits it. Some special paint. It's pretty cool. Rolls real good. Stops it from flipping over real easy. So far, and I've gone through different sizes, way out here, way up in here, way up here at an angle, and it seems to, for me, that is the best right there. Holds it up high, keeps the wheelie down low. You only wheelie for a short period, all wheels grab. There you go. I changed out one of the shocks everywhere around with HR racing shocks. It's 2 different springs and a turn to adjust. They're a little bit longer throw, so I left one of the stock shocks on, redid all the grease, all the oils in them to I think 60 weight oil. Seems to work pretty good. I have different adjustments from the front to the back. A little weaker in the front as it is in the back because when you throttle it up, it tends to drop that rear end down quite a bit. I use 2 different batteries. I use a 4-cell and I also use the 6-cell. Here's the batteries I use. Gen Ace, 3 cells each, 50C, 5,000 milliamps. I use 2 of those every time. I still use the stock controller because it seems to work just fine. I have replaced the speed control and the motor, by the way. The speed control is a 150 amp Trauzers, and the motor is a Tycoon or something like that. Motor, 2000K. They can handle the 6 cells. That's pretty much why I did that. I did a fan onto the stock. Heat sink. I had to spread it out just a little bit, cut part of it off, and I put a fan up on there. And a little gap between the fan and that, so it lets that airway go right through there, nice and smooth. I've replaced front and rear differential probably 5 or 6 times each now. It's not that throttling up breaks a lot of it. It does, but it's jumping or hitting things with the tires. Breaks a little bevel gear inside there all the time. So I came up with a formula that's better than the grease I've seen to get at the stores. And it might be weird, but it seems to work good. And I use 3-in-1 oil and polygraph grease. And I just do a mixture of each, and it's like a real oily grease. And it seems to work pretty good. I've gotten it up to about 62 miles an hour now. And I think that's probably pretty much max for this thing, because it doesn't seem to matter what grease, oil, whatever I put in it. These gearings get so hot you can't even touch them. And I have that thing sealed, and that flow it just running through there. I've tried everything. I've replaced the transmission gears, I don't know, 5 times now. That's why it's painted, because I figured at the end, I better start painting this so I know exactly what all I've replaced all the time. I've jumped so hard that I've literally bent the frame, so this piece actually should sit over just a little bit, which means I had to realign all the gearing so I would quit blowing through pinion gears, because it was just tearing the teeth off because it was misgeared. Other than that, I really haven't replaced anything else. It lives up to its name. The thing is truly a mad beast. Like I said, you saw the body, and you see I've bent the frame. Oh, here's another part I busted. Which, this would be the first real major part, non-gearing, that I busted. And that would be that piece that I modified. And it works. I mean, the quick fix, until I can get the part, which they do have parts now from when I made my first video. They actually carry parts in stock now, all the time. Hooray for them. But that's pretty much all I gotta say about this thing. This thing is truly a mad beast, well worth the money, as long as you do some minor upgrades. I think between these two, it costed me like $100 for the motor and the speed control. You can't beat that. And it was from the place that sells this, Recommendations. So, I stepped it up. And it lives up to its name. I jump it, I wheelie it. I'll put some video at the end showing you some wheelies on how that bar works, because it took forever for it. And hope you enjoy. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Peace.